This short video I am presenting on 28th of November 2020 in honor of the wonderful work being done by the National HRD Network Bangalore chapter. The showcase which is being held yesterday and today is, I understand, a great success. And this represents the kind of HR that we have been talking about for long years. I divide HR into two types of HR. One is a negative HR and the other positive HR. Divisive HR, integrative HR. Poisonous HR or nectarious, filled with nectar HR. Inhuman HR and human HR. Resource driven HR and human driven HR. Accumulating HR versus utilizing HR. HR started as development because human resource development focused on competence building, commitment building, and culture building, and used performance as a tool, performance management as a tool. But unfortunately, performance and its positive as well as negative consequences have taken over quite a bit. It is good, but sometimes we do not realize the negative impact of it. Now HR has to focus on learning and skill development, which is going to be the future, LSD. The new age HR, in the new age HR's role is to facilitate this. HR today recognizes the changed world. The new world is technology driven, connectivity driven, global, works with speed, and boundaryless, inclusive. When I say boundaryless, there are no geographic boundaries, gender boundaries, caste boundaries, religious boundaries, language boundaries, and so on, and aims at peace, prosperity. In fact, we have redefined Maslow's need hierarchy to consist of only three levels of needs. The first level is survival need, everyone has to survive. Second level is security, both the economic security as well as the other forms of security and so on. And the third level is identity. Every human being should work towards identifying, contributing, human has possibilities, and so on. We learn to introduce technologies with speed, and positive HR alone can facilitate this. And today's world is filled with viruses, visible world viruses and invisible viruses. It is only technology and human driven HR which can fight these viruses by creating a positive HR. I would like to define empathy, innovation, resilience, octopus values, openness, collaboration, trust, authenticity, proactivity, autonomy, confrontation, and experimentation as values will have to be the focus of new HR. I would say HRD should use technology to generate and diffuse HR into the hearts and soul of every human being to enable every individual, dyad, team, organizations, and society to own and take responsibility for self and others' development, for peaceful living, for coexistence and prosperity. For this, creation of a continuous learning and a positive climate is essential. So, HRD, human resource development, human resource function, to diffuse itself and create ownership in the minds of all people. The Bangalore chapter has shown this. I think it's very interesting. The showcase focuses on academic institutions, not-for-profit organizations, innovations in HR in all sectors, and so on. And I'm sure in course of time, This will spread to hospitals, government agencies, schools, colleges they have already gone into. Today they may be focusing on largely B schools, but eventually I think it is just a matter of time they will get into. So I think that using National HRD network as a means, I think the Bangalore chapter and the current leadership team at the National HRD network have demonstrated what it means to be a positive HR, a integrative HR, inclusive HR, and human driven HR. And I want to wish them all the best for more and more successful conduct of the HR showcases. And I hope to see the next HR showcase focus on the most important part of our society, which is the government and governance. Full appreciation for Bangalore chapter and the National HRD network and its leadership, which drives from behind a lot of innovations today. Thank you very much. All the best from me.